Good morning. My name is Christy, and today I would like to talk to you about abortion. At the end of my speech, I would like for everyone to understand that abortion is not the answer. To start off with, I would like to give you a statistic, and that is from abortionno.org. 1.37 million abortions are performed each year. That's potential children that will never be born. A little personal story. At 17, I was pregnant. My parents don't believe in abortion, so I had my child and I was married. A sweet little girl, and she's my whole heart. Was it hard? Yes. It's hard at times because I'm still very young myself, but I wouldn't trade her for the whole world. Why do women have abortions? They're too young. They're not ready to have a child. And some women have mental problems in their families. Schizophrenia, Huntington's, Alzheimer's. These are all very scary things. Not unmanageable, but they're very scary to deal with. Why do I not think these are good excuses? I understand the mental part is very scary, but the other parts, I don't think they're good enough excuses. When you abort a child, that's taking a child from a woman who wanted it. There are countless women who go through in vitro to have a child because they cannot have one of their own, and they try and they try and they try to have a child. There are also many women who are willing to adopt a child. If you're pregnant, you don't want a child, you can go ahead and have that child. But whenever it is born, you can tell the nurse that you do not want it. They will put it in a program and it will be adopted. If not, it will be raised in foster care, which is not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. If a woman says she's too young, she could be a teenager, like I was. But I also believe that if you're adult enough to do the actions that are required to become pregnant, you are adult enough to make the decisions that come as a result of those actions. Chick.com had this article where this teacher gave a survey to his students, and I'm going to tell you the results right now. First, he asked about abortions. Most people think they're okay, so he gave them the first option. Teenage girl, she is engaged to be married. She becomes pregnant. The father is not her fiance, and he is very upset with her. So they said to abort the child. They aborted Jesus Christ, the founder of many religions now today. In the 18th, 19th century, there was this preacher and his wife. They were very poor, had 14 children. She was pregnant with her 15th, and this would cause them to be in even more poverty and have even harsher times with money and food. The class said to abort this child. They aborted 19th century evangelist John Wesley. John Wesley then was the equivalent of Billy Graham today. Next, he asked them if they were to abort this child. The father is sick, the mother has tuberculosis, they have 4 children. Their first child was born blind. Their second was a stillbirth, their third was death, and the fourth had tuberculosis as well as the mother. The class had to abort this child. This child was Beethoven, who was a well-known composer, still very widely listened to today. Lastly, he asked if they would abort this child. A 13-year-old girl was raped. She was black, and they said, yes, abort this child. They aborted Ethel Waters. She is a well-known gospel singer. Who would you have aborted? Would you have aborted Jesus, Beethoven, or would you have just aborted a cute little kid that could have been adopted? I want everyone to take a second and look at these. Look, it's a sweet child. And it doesn't have to be born. But why take the cuteness out of the world? Thank you.